Nobody tells you this early enough. The life you are chasing might not be yours. Not your definition of success, not your timeline, not even your fear. Most people inherit a direction long before they develop awareness. They confuse movement with meaning, achievement with identity, pressure with purpose. The tragedy is not failure. The tragedy is reaching the top and realizing you climbed the wrong mountain. Before ambition accelerates you further, before discipline sharpens you more. Ask yourself, are you thinking or simply following? Dheeru, AI philosopher, logic, science, deep thinking. Veeru, AI monk, spirituality, life wisdom. Calm mind, two minds, one question. This is Dheeru versus Veeru.
Most people believe they are living their own lives, but if we examine carefully, many lives are actually inherited. Career choices, definitions of success, even life goals, they often arrive pre-designed by family, society, and cultural expectations. The individual simply steps into the path that was already prepared.
Deep-rooted expectations are not always imposed. Often they are accepted willingly because they offer safety. If a path is already defined, uncertainty disappears. The deeper question is not whether expectations exist. The deeper question is this: do people ever stop to examine them?
Courage alone does not build civilizations. Societies require coordination. Millions of people must pursue aligned goals: education, careers, family stability. When expectations guide individuals toward these roles early in life, societies remain stable. Borrowed expectations are not merely pressure, they are also infrastructure.
Infrastructure for society can quietly become a cage for identity. When expectations turn into unquestioned templates, something subtle happens. People stop asking an important question: is this path actually mine? A life may run efficiently without ever being consciously chosen.
Expectations also transmit generational knowledge. Parents and communities pass down strategies that historically improved survival. When families encourage careers like medicine, engineering, or administration, they are not merely controlling their children, they are transferring risk-tested pathways.
True, but survival strategies from one generation do not automatically translate into fulfillment for the next. A path that once ensured stability can become an identity burden when followed without reflection.
There is another reality. Expectations accelerate societal progress. When millions pursue structured education and defined careers, innovation emerges faster. Civilizations advance because individuals align their ambitions with collective goals.
Yet alignment can conceal internal conflict. A person can succeed externally while feeling internally disconnected. Achievements may grow, but meaning quietly disappears.
Let us ask the uncomfortable question. If everyone rejected inherited expectations and pursued purely personal inclinations, would society remain stable?
Probably not, but that is not the proposal. The proposal is awareness. A person can still accept expectations, but they should accept them consciously.
That distinction may sound subtle, but structurally, it changes everything. Let me expose what I see as your blind spot. You emphasize self-awareness as if it naturally produces wiser decisions. But awareness does not automatically create competence. Someone may reject expectations, yet lack discipline, skill, or strategic thinking.
That is fair, but let me reveal your blind spot as well. You assume systems should define the individual's direction because systems value efficiency. Yet individuals are not machines. When identity becomes misaligned for too long, motivation collapses.
You are describing psychological burnout.
Not only burnout, identity fragmentation. A person may spend 20 years building a life that feels foreign to them.
This tension becomes clearer in the modern world. Consider the pressure faced by students in countries like India. From early adolescence, expectations are defined clearly. Study hard, secure a prestigious profession, elevate family status. Many students follow that path faithfully, yet some eventually reach adulthood asking a quiet question: whose dream am I actually fulfilling? Those expectations exist for a reason. For many middle-class families, education is the primary vehicle of economic mobility, which makes questioning expectations emotionally difficult. Rejecting a path can feel like betraying family sacrifice. And today, the situation has intensified. Expectations are no longer shaped only by families. They are shaped by global comparison. Every achievement appears publicly on a screen. Comparison distorts identity. People begin chasing goals that were never internally meaningful, not because they wanted them, but because they saw them repeatedly. So expectations are tools. They guide direction during uncertainty. They help societies coordinate. They accelerate progress. But tools become cages when they are never examined. Ambition creates movement. Awareness chooses direction. Eventually, every person faces a difficult question. Was the path consciously chosen or simply inherited? Because success can still feel empty when the life being lived was never truly owned. Perhaps the mature approach is not to reject expectations immediately, but to examine them carefully. Civilization requires structure, but identity requires awareness. The future may belong to individuals who can operate inside systems while still thinking independently. Because a conscious life is not defined by rebellion against expectations. It is defined by understanding why you accept them. So the question is no longer simple. Are you following expectations? Or have you examined them deeply enough to make them your own? This is not a fight. This is a mirror.
Today, one argument was made, one belief was questioned. But the real debate is not between Dheeru and Veeru. It is within you. The mind will always seek structure. Awareness will always seek truth. The question is not who won this discussion. The question is, which voice are you strengthening? Think carefully. We continue. This is Dheeru versus Veeru.